All right, Phillies Nation, let's cut straight to the chase because my blood is boiling and I know yours is too. Are we seriously going to let the ghost of past glories dictate our future? Or are we finally ready to embrace the seismic shift that could redefine this team's championship window? For years, we've clung to the BCIB moniker, a testament to a catcher who, let's be honest, has been more best catcher in baseball of a few years ago than best catcher in baseball right now. And now, with the whispers turning into a full-blown roar, the front office is reportedly sitting down with a player who could inject a jolt of pure, unadulterated offensive electricity into our lineup. I'm talking about Bo Bichette, folks. And if the recent fan poll on WIP is any indication, a staggering 78.9% of you are ready to wave goodbye to JT Realmuto and welcome Bichette with open arms. Think about that for a second. Nearly 80% of the most passionate, most vocal fan base in baseball is saying, enough is enough. Let's get younger, let's get better at the plate, and let's make a move that truly signals our intent to win it all. This isn't just about a player preference. It's a referendum on the direction of this franchise. It's about recognizing that while JT Realmuto has been a warrior, a leader, and a fan favorite, his offensive production has been on a noticeable decline. Last season, 12 home runs, 52 RBIs, a .257 average, and a .699 OPS. Numbers that, frankly, don't scream elite anymore, especially for a player who would command a significant short-term deal. We're talking about a veteran backstop who, while still defensively sound, is showing the inevitable signs of wear and tear that come with catching in the big leagues. The Phillies offered him a contract. Yes, but the fact that he remains unsigned, lingering in the free agent ether, only amplifies the growing sentiment that perhaps it's time for a new chapter. This isn't about disrespecting a player who has given his all, it's about strategic foresight. It's about looking at the landscape and asking the tough questions. Do we invest in a declining asset, or do we pivot to a younger, more dynamic offensive force who could elevate this lineup to another level? The very fact that the Phillies are reportedly meeting with Bichette in the coming days, as confirmed by The Athletic's Matt Gelb and Ken Rosenthal, isn't just mere speculation anymore. It's a tangible sign that Dave Dombrowski and the front office are seriously considering a monumental shift. This isn't a casual conversation. This is a high-stakes poker game where the chips are our championship aspirations. The uncertainty at catcher has been a nagging concern, a low hum beneath the surface of our offseason. But now, with Bichette's name firmly in the mix, that hum has turned into a pulsating drumbeat, demanding attention and forcing a decision that could define the Phillies' 2026 season and beyond. The emotional connection to Realmuto is undeniable, but the cold, hard truth of baseball economics and performance dictates that sentimentality can't win you a World Series. The fans have spoken, and their message is clear. It's time to be bold. Now let's dive into the nitty-gritty of what Bo Bichette brings to the table, because this isn't just about replacing a player. It's about upgrading the offensive firepower of a team desperate to hoist that commissioner's trophy. Forget the defensive shortcomings for a moment. We'll get to that and focus on the bat. Last year, Bichette put up a .311/.357/.483/ line with an .840 OPS, hammering 18 home runs and driving in 94 runs in 139 games. Those are elite offensive numbers for an infielder, numbers that would immediately slot into the heart of our lineup and provide a consistent high-impact presence. Compare that to Realmuto's offensive output, and the gap is stark. Bichette is a run-producing machine, a player who consistently gets on base and drives the ball with authority. He's the kind of hitter who makes opposing pitchers sweat, who extends innings, and who turns singles into doubles with his aggressive base running. And here's the kicker, the strategic chess move that makes this whole scenario even more intriguing. Bichette is reportedly willing to move to second base. He even played there in the World Series last year with the Blue Jays. This isn't some pie-in-the-sky idea. It's a proven reality. With Tree Turner firmly entrenched at shortstop, Bichette's flexibility immediately opens up possibilities that weren't there before. This isn't just about adding a bat, it's about adding a versatile bat. The Blue Jays' recent acquisition of Japanese infielder Kazuma Okamoto makes Bichette's return to Toronto look increasingly unlikely, which only strengthens the Phillies' position. This is a prime opportunity to swoop in and grab a premium offensive talent who is suddenly available. The question then becomes, what about our current infield? Do we trade Alec Bohm, who's entering a contract year, and move Bryson Stott to third base? Or do we trade Stott, a good defensive player, for a catcher, and let Bichette take over at second? These are the kinds of high-stakes decisions that define a championship contender. While Stott is a solid defender, Bichette is undeniably the superior hitter. The fan poll isn't just a popularity contest, it's a reflection of a deep-seated desire for more offensive punch. They see the potential for a lineup that, with Bichette, could be truly terrifying from top to bottom. Imagine a top-of-the-order featuring Schwarber, Turner, Harper, and Bichette. That's a nightmare for any opposing pitcher. The argument against Bichette often centers on his defense and occasional injury history, but the offensive upside is simply too immense to ignore. We're talking about a player who, at 26 years old, is entering the prime of his career, with room to grow and improve. Realmuto, while a beloved figure, is on the other side of that curve. The Phillies have a need at catcher, yes, but they also have an opportunity to significantly upgrade their offense with a player who could be a cornerstone for years to come. This isn't just a trade rumor. It's a potential paradigm shift for the Phillies' offense, a bold declaration that they are willing to make the tough choices necessary to win. So, where does this leave us, Phillies Nation? The choice, as presented by the fans and now seemingly by the front office's actions, is stark. Cling to the past with a declining, albeit respected, veteran catcher, or make a daring, forward-thinking move for a dynamic offensive infielder who could ignite this lineup. The overwhelming sentiment from the fan base is clear. They're ready to take the risk. They understand that signing Bichette over Realmuto creates a new set of questions at catcher, but they believe the offensive boost is worth the puzzle. Dave Dombrowski, our president of baseball operations, would then be tasked with finding a new starting backstop either through free agency or the trade market. Perhaps a trade involving Bryson Stott, a valuable asset, could net us a solid defensive catcher who can hold his own at the plate. This isn't about finding another BCIB right away. It's about finding a competent, reliable catcher who can manage the pitching staff and contribute enough offensively while Bichette transforms our infield. This isn't just a simple player swap, it's a strategic realignment, a bold declaration of intent. It's about prioritizing offensive firepower and youth, betting on a player who can be a difference maker for the next half-decade rather than a 2-year stopgap. The Phillies are in a championship window, and every move needs to be calculated to maximize that opportunity. While Realmuto has been a fantastic player for this organization, the numbers don't lie. His offensive production has dipped, and the long-term outlook for a catcher in his mid-30s is always a concern. Bichette, on the other hand, offers a higher ceiling, a more consistent bat, and the kind of energy that can electrify a clubhouse and a fan base. The meeting with Bichette isn't just a formality, it's a potential turning point. It's the moment where the Phillies decide if they're going to play it safe or swing for the fences. The fans have spoken with a resounding voice, demanding a change, demanding an upgrade, demanding a move that signals a true commitment to winning the World Series. This isn't just about one player, it's about the identity of this team. It's about whether we're content with being good, or if we're truly striving for greatness. So, what do you say, Phillies fans? Are you ready to see Bo Bichette in red pinstripes, bringing that electric bat to Citizens Bank Park? Are you ready for the strategic chess game that Dombrowski will have to play to make this happen? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. Hit that like button if you're as excited as I am about the possibility of this game-changing move, and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss a single update as this story unfolds. This is going to be an off-season for the ages, and I can't wait to hear what you all think.